Well, I got a doozy today. Working on my '01 Powerstroke. See, it started raining Friday night, and it rained all weekend. I dumped 4.5 inches of rain out Monday morning. I thought it was over, but it wasn't. Yesterday it kind of rained, sprinkle, heavy mist, on and off all day. Worst drying day in history. So I found a sprayer up in Belleville, Ohio. I was like, well, as good as time as any to go look at it. So I jumped in this truck, and a buddy of mine to run a lot of sprayers. He said he'd come with me, so went to start this truck, completely dead. And so I hooked up the jumper cables to it, and what I did, with a key out of the ignition, the gauges came on, or radio came on, and the fan came on. So I got it started, and you could take the key out of the ignition and it would keep running. So what I found on the internet is, and this is the way it's, hopefully it's not all true, but when I opened the door, I know this truck's a filthy mess. There's a puddle of water right here, and there's water dripping off the parking brake. So I took the covers off and looked up in there. And it looked like the water was running down the pillar and dripping off some of the wiring harness back in there and falling down here and dripping down here. So doing some research, the way these are set is there's what they call a gym module on the back side of this fuse panel. Now I guess it can go bad and the fuse panel can go bad. So the plan today, or this morning, is take this fuse panel out and take that gym module apart and see what's corroded or what the problem is. Because it'll just drain your battery if it... I had to pull the ECM fuse just to get it to shut off. Like, I unhooked the batteries, the truck was still running. I had to pull the ECM fuse last night to get it to shut off. And I hate that. I hate it when stuff doesn't work like it should. So, I'm going to throw... But there's 2 bolts, 1 bolt here, and 2 nuts here. I'm hoping this will shove back far enough. Yeah, this is probably not going to work. That thing is massive. Well, it's going to be fun. You got to push the clutch in to get it out. Yep. It's getting trickier. Well, it doesn't hurt to come out anyway because it needs cleaned. Shoot. And I'm sure if I looked it up, there's probably an easier way of doing it. Well, that way ain't going to happen because the wiring harness is too short to pull it all the way up. Go figure. see a little corrosion. It's going to take a little bit. We'll be back. That was not fun. Probably been 20 minutes, but it's 2 plugs. Let's screw into that thing with a whole bunch of wires. It looks like I'm gonna have more too. Let's get some gravy. That's gonna be fun. Let's see if it'll stay there. And there's another plug over here. Oh, there's 2 plugs. Oh, fun. This should be even better. There she goes. Ah, let's pick up all my sockets with my magnet. Alright. That one's gonna be a booger. I gotta get that one back in there. Which is kind of weird because there's nothing in the middle. Maybe there's enough room now. Somehow get that connector unhooked. Heck. I'll be back. Okay. We are back. Took me a couple minutes, but I think I finally got everything unhooked. Hey, look at there. No. And it's a tight spot. Show you what. Take you out of the hole. Alright. Had them 2 big plugs, and you can tell that one definitely had some moisture on it. The brown one. The white one don't look too bad. Then you had these 2 plugs over here. So, turn the light off, take this over here. Here's your fuse panel. It sits in the truck like that. So I'm assuming, I don't know if you can see that green right there, but I bet this is what they call the gym module. I'm gonna get a screwdriver and pop these puppies off there. Ooh. That's inside the gym module. Definitely take a little air, blow that off. It looks good. Close that back up. Yeah, let's put a computer board. See how it's sealed? Good right there. Then you come back here. Now we're back. So I got the gym module off. It sat down on there like that. I'll put it in, cause yeah, raining. See the little raindrops. So it's got these push tabs, and I was hoping to get in there to see what was going on, but I cannot get it to come apart. You can see in there, it's all the brass strips. But you can see there's got corrosion right there. Focus. So it's definitely got water in it. I'm assuming what's happened is it's corroded across them brass strips to go to the fuse panel, and it was pulling juice through that corrosion. But for the life of me, I can't get it apart. So I'm gonna make a few phone calls, see if I can get one. I do not want to get it through Ford, because I don't want to pay for the Ford name, but it was assembled in Mexico in 2000, 12/20 of 2000. So it's the original. And just don't look the prettiest in there. There's definite corrosion in there. I'm going to clean up my tools. And I guess sit in the truck because it's raining. Oh, where did that go? Here's a update. I'll have to do a lot more researching and digging for a fuse panel for this thing. Napa can't get one. Ford said they were 2 weeks out, so I ain't quite figured that out. And they said it was $788 or something stupid. I don't know. I just don't believe that. But so what I did was, you can't take it apart. I got some contact cleaner and shot in there and kept blowing compressed air, and there's a bunch of moisture coming out of the bottom of that fuse panel, so definitely needs a fuse panel. Well, I hooked it all back up and hooked up the battery, and we're back to what we were doing. Key is out. Gauges are on. Radio's on. So, to be continued, I guess. I'm going to hook the battery, and it's got a part number on it, and from what I was told, they're VIN specific. So that shall be fun. So I'll let you know what I get into. Catch you later.